Cyber Resilience Act lays down what manufacturers and the market needs to achieve in terms of cybersecurity by design, but it doesn't tell you the how. And that is because it's impossible. There are too many products with digital elements. If that document would go to a level of detail to explain the how to achieve those goals, we would end up with a legislative piece of several thousands pages. So that's why when we have pieces of legislation like these that are highly complex, then the European Commission asks the European standardization bodies to detail the technical aspects on how to achieve compliance with the legislation in standards, and in this case, in a lot of standards, because there are a lot of products with digital elements. Well, they don't have to choose ETSI standards. There are several ways to compliance. They might choose to do their own standards internally, their companies. But of course, if the standardization bodies where they can also participate can join forces and brain power and knowledge and experience to produce the best standards with how to achieve compliance, why would you want to do it all by yourself? It would be a lot more cost for the companies. It would require a lot more effort. So obviously, the best option, in my opinion, is to just trust our standards and just follow along. Well, time, brain power, and people to do the work. We have an extremely challenging timeline to produce the standards. We are producing at CYBER-EUSR 18 standards simultaneously. So as much experts as we have in our groups, they need to choose if they are developing one document or another document. It's impossible to participate in all the documents. And so we always have a shortage of hands, of contributions, of brain power. So if you want to join, there is still time. We will appreciate more help. So if you have knowledge in any digital product and in cybersecurity and security by design, please join us and help us do this very tough job, but very important job. The million-dollar question. Hopefully, we will have some of them by the end of the year or early next year. However, in standardization, timeline is always a taboo, because we cannot put a deadline on how much time it takes to reach consensus. We cannot anticipate, now that some of the standards are in the public inquiry, how the national standardization bodies are going to vote, how many comments are they going to produce, how much time it will take to resolve those comments in consensus. So it's always very difficult to put a timeline on it. But hopefully, and let's keep our fingers crossed, by the end of the year, early next year, we will have at least part of them.